difference between hair before bed and after bed. I was taking some videos last night because there was a stream of stuff coming through, and it's still present, so I'm going to share with my brew this morning. And it's still I feel like there's pieces that I'm still wanting to find my way to speak into, and on similar themes, of what was coming up yesterday. And it was from where I was speaking about the connection to slowing down, and I don't know if I mentioned the word projectors like in human design. So I've not been speaking about it from that angle. But I'll speak from my perspective of being a projector and here to guide and show a different way of being. It's actually by allowing and then helping others to even feel that it's okay to slow down. Because when I've been speaking about, being in the silence, being in the stillness, being in the field, it's also very much about coming back into the body, into the embodiment of our emotions, and to actually have a slower pace of life in general. Because that's a solid piece that is missing. There's also very much a remembering of that at the moment. And it's almost like, because I was speaking to yesterday around coming into community. Once we've kind of learned something or we're bringing something through, it's then we automatically go to doing something ourselves or putting it into a business. And the switch we're going to see is bringing it into community and co-creating it with other people. But the other missing point there is that we don't have a culture right now that allows for initiations and mastery and slowing down and actually taking our time when it comes, if we're really being of service here in this lifetime and we're bringing in spirituality. There's no time to rest and be and slow down and to initiate everything that we have learned, because first it needs to come from a full cup. So we need to be doing our own healing first. So I feel like a lot of the constructs and things that are out there will need to be some sort of dying that I'm also seeing within communities at the moment, because of this connection to field and this rootedness that I can see is missing. And again, this is consciousness, this is stuff that's reaching me, that's coming through, and I don't know how or when or what this is going to look like, and even if it will be in my lifetime. But I don't feel like I'm receiving this information for no reason. It's to be shared, it's to see some shifts and change in my lifetime on some level. And sometimes speaking a lot of this in the past has brought a lot up for me, because it's confronting to share, because I also don't want it to sound like I'm favoritizing certain people. At first I was, and I want to admit that, because I was feeling a lot of grief and anger towards this world, and the world that feels so alien to me, and the people that have forced me, the doers, the busyness. And I've had to really grieve that process, to really welcome, and it's still a process, welcoming the differences in everybody and what we bring into this world. So it's still very tender. I think these things that I am voicing, and they're tender in me, and it's a beginning of something if I am just speaking and telling stories and being creative with this. It excites me. So yeah, these are just like invitations, if you wish, or like stories of the folk. I'm bringing alive the folk stories of the people, the myths of the sovereign land, back into present, back into this reality. And what I speak of is connected to that. And it's something very close to my heart, so I look forward to continuing to sharing more, because there's still a lot on my heart around leadership versus like complete co-creation and moving from the heart and different ways of leading and co-creation. But yeah, I think just this last piece on, when I feel like I've fully shared what it is that I am saying, because I guess I can't fully see all it is that I feel this on a felt sense, and I don't know how this will come into fruition, and that I don't need to know. It's these visions and these things that I feel and that I see around this collective death of this doing and this separateness, I think, within certain businesses, where a rerouting has to happen with individuals and within communities, and a death will have to happen if there's coexisting. I think businesses, communities in which there's a rerouting into the earth, into our ancestry, our lineages, our teachings, our healing process, essentially. Yeah, I can really feel that moving in my body. It's a big one. So I'm sending love to you all in your day.